What's up, guys? Headed to Texas. Me and my son right here. Pick up the Tesla. Sitting here at the airport, waiting to get on the plane. Flying out United. We are on the plane and we are ready to take off. So, next trip, Houston, here you come. We made it to Texas and we are fixing to go over and pick up the Tesla. We're gonna grab something to eat and then we'll let you guys see what the Tesla looks like. Hopefully everything's good to go. We'll be ready to hit the road. Well, we guys are in a taxi headed over to CMST Tuning to pick the car up. And we were told that this morning that the rear bumper had to be touched up and the rear bumper's still wet. That don't sound like a good idea to me. I mean, come on, guys. We've had 2 weeks to get this done before you guys had told me we can go ahead and head out. The car is almost done. Well, guys, we are here. Let's see what this place looks like. Oh, this is where we're at. They say the car is done. I don't believe it. We'll find out here in a minute. And guess what? They did not show up when they said they were going to show up. We got the Tesla Model 3 behind us. 3.5 months, guys. Do not ever come to CMST Tuning in Houston, Texas. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why that is. They said, come on over, 2.5 weeks. We'll have the car ready. We just got to do a few things to touch up. 2.5 weeks later, and we still got tape on the side skirt. We still got gapping here on the rear bumper. Not clipped all the way in. Both sides not aligned. You guys can see it. And the double-sided tape's not holding up on the side skirt. If they would have finished their job and did what they said they would have done, I wouldn't be upset. It's very aggravating, guys. You come to a shop with millions of dollars in the showroom and you can't do what you're supposed to do. Remember, when you guys do some upgrades on your car, make sure that you go to the shop, make sure that you see the work yourself. Don't ship it all the way across, halfway across the country, and expect that you're gonna get what you see online. This guy, whoever owns this shop, ain't even got a sign on his building. So that's gotta tell you something right there, guys. I'm so aggravated.
I don't know, everybody is filming or whatever.
Okay.
I just wanted to start while you were filming. Thomas said Reno is about 15 minutes out, so he should be here shortly. He also said that he's going to waive the $1,000 something that you had left on the account.
Okay.
As compensation for your inconvenience and stuff. And that from his knowledge, the car should be ready to go once Reno buttons up the last bit of the things that we discussed earlier.
Okay. Do we know?
Well, he said I just got off the phone with him, so he said he was about 15 minutes out.
Okay.
And then I don't know how long it'll take him to get all of that stuff buttoned up. But I don't think I told you about the middle of the bumper not being dry. But he did say don't wash it either.
Right.
Thomas had said don't wash it because the paint was not cured all the way yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But
All right. Thank you.
if there's anything else, just let me know.
All right.
You sure you guys don't need any water or anything?
No, ma'am. I'm probably gonna need a bottle here in a little bit.
I wish I could help you with that, but Thomas doesn't drink, so.
So you guys see we got the Lambo sitting here in the showroom. We got a GT4 Cayman sitting over here. We got a GTR sitting right there. We got a Ferrari sitting over here, guys. I mean, there's a bunch of money sitting here in the showroom, guys. I mean, it's just chaotic in here, guys. Just look at all the parts. I mean, totally unorganized, totally unprofessional. I don't know what to say, guys. I thought we were taking it to a jam-up shop. So they went ahead and made some adjustments on the side skirt. You know, on these side skirts, they're usually only double-sided tape and screws. Now, with the modifications that we did, they went ahead and secured it because they said the double-sided tape wasn't holding. They went ahead and secured it with some nice glue. The only thing is, you take that side skirt off, you're probably going to pull the paint. Made some adjustments to the rear bumper. It looks a lot better. Anytime you guys do any major modifications to your vehicle, always remember that these things aren't made like the factory. There's going to be some small things that might stick out. For the most part, everything looks good, and we're going to see how well it was installed, because we're fixing to drive 1,000 miles to Florida. Headed to the charger station because they didn't plug it in for us, so we are on autonomous driving, and we're headed down into the inner city of Houston. But we've got to go ahead and charge all the way up before we head out. We should be good going down there. This is going to be an adventure, but thank goodness Elon was smart and put all the charger stations on I-10. We have made it to Louisiana, and we've been cruising. Got on the road a little bit late because of the delay. Hey, check it out, guys. The car needs to be cleaned up, but I'm going to show you. This one's got the lights on it, so let's turn around and take a little view. Everything's holding up so far, so good. We've been driving, guys. We've been driving. We're probably going to drive about another hour or so, get into Lafayette, and probably call it a night. We are in Covington, Louisiana. The Tesla, a little bit dirty. Got the Mustang E back there trying to get a charge. Hopefully we can get home today. It's going to be a late trip. We got to stop at Orlando and get our vehicle at the airport, but so far so good. Everything's still holding up very well. Got the side skirt still on there. Front bumper's looking good. The car is just really dirty. I wish I could get it through a car wash, but we're going to be hitting a bunch of rain, a bunch of weather. But one thing is, these wheels are going to be coming off once we get to Florida. We have made it to Alabama, almost to Florida, and we had to stop and charge, and lo and behold, we finally made it to old Buc-ee's. We're gonna go in there and get something to eat. It's lunchtime, and see what we can find in old Buckaroo. Made it to Florida. Not home yet. Almost to Tallahassee. It's been an adventure. Tesla supercharger hasn't let us down. Everywhere we went has been available spots. The last place we stopped was right outside of Alabama at a Buc-ee's. First time we went to a Buc-ee's with a supercharged station. That was pretty interesting. Too many people for me, but we are here in Florida, and it's been a journey. Hopefully we're gonna be home tonight. We still got to stop by Orlando and pick up the other car that we drove up, which is the Tahoe, and then we got another 2-hour drive after that. Just to show you guys on the map, as you can see, we are 53 minutes, 62 miles to our next charger station, which is going to be in Tallahassee. We got one stop in Lake City, and then our last charging place is going to be in Claremont, or Winter Haven, I should say. Then we go home. It's been a ride. So far, so good. Just a little bit longer than, your regular trip, but everybody says, oh man, you can't travel. You can travel, you just got to take your time, no rush. It's a good thing We don't have to go nowhere, and I don't have to be at work till Monday. Made it to Orlando to pick up the Tahoe from the airport, but we still have another 2 hours to go. And my son's back there in the Tesla, back there, if you can see him. It's like almost 12 o'clock. I can't wait to get home. We made it back early this morning. Long drive. We're gonna get this thing cleaned up and let you guys see what it's supposed to look like when it's all cleaned up. Got the car cleaned up. This is going to be your CMST Tuning front bumper with the carbon front lip. Now, like I said, when we were there, we were very upset and how everything happened. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, but let's check out the car. We are going to throw some Vossen wheels on there. Not sure if we want to lower the car yet, but we got a full carbon side skirt all the way down there, and then wraps in with this rear bumper that has your carbon on the rear, and also has a extra third brake light there. We're gonna get that dual motor switched out. We already have one in black, just got to get it switched out. And we also did this rear spoiler, comes in matte carbon. This is a glossy. We switched everything over to glossy, that way it has a nicer look to it, kind of pops. A few things that did notice on the wash is got a little bit of a chip right there. Not sure if that's from when we drove it or if that's how it was. When we got the car back, it was dirty. We didn't care. We just wanted to get on the road and get out of here. But anytime you do any type of custom bumpers, you know, something that's custom made, you know, there's going to be some things that just doesn't line up perfectly, and that's got to be expected. But you know, it's one of those things that you don't really want your son to experience. But this is my son's first real build. To get back to the nitty-gritty, the car wasn't done when we got there. The side skirt, some of the adhesive wasn't staying on. They had to go ahead and address that. And then coming back here to the rear bumper, we were just a little discouraged. As you can see, the placement there is, you know, is really far off, and you know, you're like, man, I mean, why can't you get those clips in? Well, apparently these are a fiberglass bumper. When you put these cars together, these cars are just push pins pretty much all the way around the cars. When you look at it back here, man, it's a sexy car, especially when we get those different wheels on there. I'm not sure I want to have my son lower the car. I mean, obviously it would look really good. Maybe you could put like any level kit on it where you can adjust it, but drop it when you get, you know, where you want to go, and then when you go leave, just go ahead and raise it up. I don't know what you guys' opinions on that. If you've been watching this video to the end, I appreciate all my subscribers, and stay tuned, some more videos coming up. We got lots to do. In the background, we got the Ram that we haven't even talked about on those new wheels. We got the spacers coming, so we're gonna make some adjustments on the wheels to get those rear caps on. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a long journey. Comment below what you think, if you've ran the CMST kits on your car, what your outcome was, how long they've lasted. But don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you have it, the little bell, so you get all your new videos that are coming out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.